Are you looking for the best point-and-shoot cameras? In this video we will look at some of the best point-and-shoot cameras the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Sony RX107. The Sony RX107 is the best point-and-shoot we've tested. It's quite pricey for a compact camera, but it uses an excellent 1-inch sensor that captures great image quality for its class, and it's loaded with more features than a Swiss Army knife. The sensor's stacked design allows for super quick 20 frames per second burst shooting, and despite its pocketable size, the camera has some neat extra features like a pop-up electronic viewfinder and a pop-up flash. Though its zoom lens isn't the sharpest or fastest, it has a fairly wide full-frame equivalent focal length of 24 to 200 mm, giving you a lot of flexibility with framing and allowing you to capture faraway subjects. Add in a fantastic autofocus system, and this is one of the most full-featured point-and-shoots on the market. No wonder it's on its 7th iteration and counting. And if the price is too steep for you, older generations are still available on the used market at a lower cost. 1MP1 Zero-type stacked CMOS sensor, Zeiss Vario Sonor T24 200mm f2. 8 f4. 5 large aperture high magnification zoom lens. 0.2 seconds. High AF speed, 357-point focal plane phase detection AF and 425-point contrast detection AF. Up to 20 frames per second blackout-free shooting, using up to 60 times/section. AF/AE calculations. Diopter adjustment, -4.0 to +3.0 m1. Operating temperature 0 degrees C, plus 40 degrees Celsius /32 degrees Fahrenheit, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. AI-based real-time tracking for stills and movies, and touch tracking. Real-time IAF for human, stills and movies, and for animal, stills only. 4K video with S-Log3 and interval shooting. Microphone jack and vertical position data recording. Active mode image stabilization in 4K video recording, and movie edit add-on compatible. Number 2. Ricoh GR3. If image quality is your top priority, consider the Ricoh GR3. It uses a larger APS-C sensor than the Sony RX107, capturing photos with better overall image quality and more dynamic range. Its bigger sensor and fairly fast prime lens make it better suited to low-light situations. Despite that larger sensor, the camera's sleek, minimalist design makes it one of the most portable options on this list, too, so it's a great fit for street and travel photos. That said, the GR3 is aimed more at those seeking a pure photography experience with fewer bells and whistles. Some may find its fixed screen and lack of viewfinder limiting. Its fixed focal length lens is also less suited to casual snapshots than the zoom lens on the Sony. Still, it may help you become a better photographer by forcing you to get more creative with your framing and composition. If you're not a fan of the 28mm full-frame equivalent lens on the GR3, the Ricoh GR-II9 comes with a 40mm equivalent lens for a more natural field of view, though it's a tad pricier. 24MP CMOS sensor with accelerator unit helps achieve remarkable image quality. 3-axis, for stop-shake reduction ensures sharp images even in lower light conditions. It is also compatible with multi-tone 14-bit RAW image recording. 3 inches air gapless capacitive touch LCD screen makes controlling the GR3 event easier with complete menu control as well as focus and shutter release. It is confirmed that a USB connection can be established between the camera and the following OS: Windows 10, FCU, CU, 32-bit, 64-bit, Windows 8.1, 32-bit, 64-bit, Windows 8, 32-bit, 64-bit, or Windows 7, 32-bit, 64-bit, macOS 10.14 Mojave, macOS 10.13 High Sierra, macOS 10.12 Sierra, OS X 10.11 El Capitan, OS X 10.10 Yosemite. Number 3. Canon PowerShot G5X Mark. For those who don't want to spend a small fortune on a point-and-shoot, the Canon PowerShot G5X Mark II offers a good balance of performance and features at a slightly lower price point. Like the Sony RX107, it uses a 1-inch sensor, so image quality is solid, even if it doesn't match up to large sensor compacts like the Ricoh GR3. Its built-in zoom lens has a 24 to 120mm equivalent focal length, so it's fairly versatile overall. Beyond that, the camera is super portable and, like the RX107, has a pop-up viewfinder for sunny days when the screen is harder to see. Though its subject tracking isn't the most reliable, its autofocus is still generally decent and gets the job done in most situations. Finally, if ergonomics are a priority for you, its small hand grip is one of the most comfortable we've tested among compact cameras. 21 megapixel 1.0-inch stacked CMOS sensor and Digic 8 image processor. 5x optical zoom lens, 24 to 120 mm f/1. 8:2:8 with optical image stabilizer. 4K 30p/FHD 120p video. Pop-up EVF with 36 million dots, touch and drag AF. Use the EOS Utility Webcam Beta software, Mac and Windows, to turn your Canon camera into a high-quality webcam, or do the same using a clean HDMI output. Max focal length, 120.0. Video capture resolution, 4K UHD 2160p. Number 4. Sony ZV-1. If you want a compact vlogging camera, look no further than the Sony ZV-1. It's small, lightweight, and designed specifically for vloggers, with features you won't find on more photography-oriented point-and-shoots like those above. While the ZV-1 doesn't have a viewfinder, it's the only camera on this list with a fully articulated screen, making it easy to monitor yourself while recording. It also comes with a detachable windscreen for its microphone to help cut down on ambient noise. Sony has since released the Sony ZV-1 II, with a wider-angle lens ideal for walk and talk vlogs. Still, the original ZV-1 is one of the best budget point-and-shoot cameras now that its successor is out, and it has some advantages, like optical stabilization. The camera uses Sony's ever-reliable autofocus and even includes specialized modes like Product Showcase, which automatically shifts focus to any object held up in the frame rather than prioritizing your face, which is ideal for product and beauty vloggers. Like most point-and-shoots, battery life could be better, especially if you're recording in 4K, which can cause overheating with longer takes. However, the ZV-1 is tough to beat if you need something compact for vlogging or video. 20.1 MP stacked back illuminated 1-inch Exmor RS CMOS sensor with drum. Large aperture 24-70mm 1f 1.8-2.8 Zeiss Variosonor T-lens, Bluetooth, yes, Bluetooth standard ver 4.1, 2.4 GHz band. Operating temperature, 0 degrees Celsius, plus 40 degrees Celsius / 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Fast hybrid autofocus and real-time eye autofocus and real-time autofocus tracking. Side flip-out 3.0-inch LCD screen that also tilts up and down for easier to compose selfie shots. Quickly switch between two modes of defocused background bokeh.